Let us start the recording. Unlike last time where I forgot to start it, even though I'm trying to archive this. Luckily, I had to edit it all together and all that. That's really fun. Okay, enough with that. Anyways, we're going to start with the job quest. I did level 12, and I got significantly more gil than when we first started, plus all the gear. I got different gear, I got better gear, although I am going to be... Dang it. I am going to be keeping the base set because I do want to do stuff with it later. I kind of want to make a... I really like the base set. It's actually a really good look. And it's probably going to be, once I unlock a certain something, I will be able to use it. And because a lot of the Realm Reborn gear just does not look that great, in my opinion. So I'm going to try to stick with stuff that looks decent. Not like, I'm not going to go out of my way, obviously. But anyways, let's get to it. We're starting with job quests. We get a new book for this. Nice. Oh, we get some better gear, too. Is that... Oh god, I do not want that head. Ugh. I actually like the wizard hat I have right now. I don't know why I like it, but I do. Anyways, let's just accept it. Yes, Sifwin, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking an occasional brisk walk. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Sorry, I just got a flashback of Soul Eater anime, the very beginning, where they just say the opening things. I don't know why I had a flashback like that, but whatever. If you haven't watched Soul Eater, it's probably going right over your head. Anyways, now assuming you have been following, Clehia's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lundnasea. I speak of roselings? I guess they're roselings. Roselings and wild jackals. And yes, I would have you vanquish three of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first act as a preliminary test case. The second to test your hypothesis. The third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. She's calling me out! You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting... I feel called out, man. That's not funny. Well, no, it is funny. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. What? Wait, is there timed attacks, or is that just they're just saying that? I think they're just saying that for lore, because I'm pretty sure you cannot. There's no bonuses for timing your attacks with the carbuncle, because the carbuncle just sits there. It doesn't do anything. It just looks pretty. It looks all floofy. It looks all floofy. Alright, okay, so I did find a major side quest, is what I'm calling them. Which is a side quest with like a mini story to it. So I did find them, and I did go out of my way to actually clear out... Yeah, I went out of my way to clear out the side quest. That's why you don't see them blinking obnoxiously around the hub. Because I actually did them on my own time to prep and get better gear. So when you're first beginning out, I do recommend doing the side quests in the very beginning, starting from level 1, if you're not boosting, that is. Honestly, if you're a brand new player, do not boost. You're going into a hole that you're going to be like questioning, what the hell? How do I do this? They would have taught you if you would have played the game instead of boosting through it. But if it's like an alt, like what I'm doing, I'm not going to like reprimand you for that because obviously you know what you're doing. You played the game before, so you just don't want to spend hours upon hours level grinding again. Unfortunately for me, that is exactly what I'm going to do because I'm cheap. I'm not spending money. But yeah, I'm not spending money to gain levels. That's just not how I roll. Plus, it kind of defeats the purpose of why I'm streaming this too. Kind of want to go through the game organically and actually experience the story once more, as well as stories like the major side quests and the raid stories that I ended up skipping. Yes, I know. I am a heathen who skipped the story. But I'm using this opportunity to, one, make it a streaming series, and two, to actually experience what I did not. What I skipped. So that maybe I'll understand stuff more, like, I would understand stuff more. I guess that's the best way I can put it right now without straining my brain trying to come up with complicated words. Even though my intellect is not really that great, right? Great. Because I always stumble over my words and whatnot. Oh man, I really miss having a mount right now. I guess on the oh wait, I could have... God damn it, I could have taken a boat over there. Damn it. Well, that's my fault, I guess. Oh, also, I can, I don't want people getting the wrong idea when I'm running around. So... Oh, there's an easier way to do it. I can just go through here. I don't want people thinking I'm, like, a complete noob, because I am not. Some people are, like, afraid to, like, spoil things for me. And it's like, no, I did the story. I can't get spoiled about the story, so... The only thing I can get spoiled about is the side quest I skipped. Alright, well, there's some jackals over here. Okay, so I did get energy drain, which gives me 2 stacks right here that I can use Fester for. What else did I get? Aether Charge and Carbuncle, or did I have that before? Oh yeah, I got Resurrection as well. I got a... Actually, when I get a certain other skill, I'm going to have to, make a macro. For that specifically. Oh, come on, cast. Alright, so I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but there is a brief, like, a very period of time. They call it, like, I don't know, something like cast sliding. Where, like, even if it's, like, a little bit before the cast timer goes up, you can actually move, and it will not cancel out. That is mainly caused to server lag, and you can use it to your advantage. So, for any casters... When it's getting, like, really towards the end of your cast, you can move a little bit to get away from, like, AoEs and stuff. You don't have to completely wait till the very end of that bar. The very end of that bar. You're gonna have to feel it out. And, like, do, like, certain tests. But it's Something you really want to take advantage of. Caster specifically, you don't really need to do that. Like, melee fighters don't really need to worry about shit like that. I gotta go over here, right? Oh, well, there's a fate right here. Do I really want to? You know what? Screw it. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's see if I can beat it. I did get better equipment, so I'm a little more prepared for stuff like this. Now this, I can't really figure out, like, exactly what this does specifically. I think I gotta look more into what it does specifically, summoning the Ruby Carbuncle, if I want to take more advantage of everything. I know I get 2 stacks of Ruby Ruin, but there's gotta be, I think I'm missing something, and there's gotta be a better way of taking advantage of the buff or whatever. I think it does buff. Maybe it does buff. Let's just target and deals fire damage with a potency of 400. There's 2 stacks fire attunement. I'm not too worried about this guy. Maybe because I can heal myself. He's only a half health me. Although I don't have Lucid Dreams, so that will end up biting me in the ass. Alright, so... Gem Shine and Brilliance. Executed. No, there's not really anything other than this, what the summon itself does. The only thing it really gives me is the Ruby Ruin. It seems like... Alright, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. But then again, Nymphina's earring is really giving me a huge advantage over all these enemies. Really, the only reason I'm using the earring is because I don't have to worry about other earrings until level 80. And that's like 3 entire expansions worth of equipment right there. And we're level 13! So I like to do quick damage over, so I'll cast Ruin. And when I have a stack of this, I'll do Fester immediately after to keep the damage up. That's how I'm doing it right now, but there might be a better way to do it later on. I don't know if there's a better way to do it right now. Alright, so I was supposed to go over here, right? No, I was supposed to... What? Now it's telling me to go back to Lunacia. I'm over here. Might as well attune myself. That's not a quest, that's just a travel thing. If you're wondering what the exclamation point above that person was. Alright, so now I could just teleport to and from here, but I'm pretty sure... Oh wait, no, that's further over. That's the next area. You know what? I might as well go over there since I'm already all the way over here like a dumbass. My only regret is that I'm not ninja with slightly faster ground movement. Or ninja. Thief. I'm not a thief, so I don't have... Actually, you don't start out with that. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I'm pretty sure you get that. Oh, actually, you might get it around level 15. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at Thief. I can't look at it now, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't get the bonus speed. We got another Fate here. Ooh, this guy's one level below me. He might be a little bit... Oh, there's 3 of them. Yeah, that's too much for me right now. I can't have all 3 of them attacking me, because that would most definitely kill me. Oh, it's a level 15 one. Yeah, that would not be a good idea. Oh, they even say it in that little chat box. It's like, you are below the recommended level. Your contribution will not be weighed as heavily, meaning they'll give you less EXP for participating in it. Which is kind of bullcrap, but I understand why they do it. Because they don't want other people like bringing their friends in, and then like their friends end up doing all the work while the lower leveled person is just doing like very little. In general, they're just literally sitting back, so I understand why they would do that. But at the same time, I don't really know a lot of people personally. There might be people who are serious about Fates, but I don't know anybody who's really serious about Fates to begin with. Like, raids, trials, and dungeons, yes, but anything out in the open world, not really. I'm talking about in terms of like experience points. Like, does it really matter in the end? It's like they're not taken away from everybody else. They don't divvy it up. It doesn't like spread out between each participant. Like, depending on how much you contribute to the battle, you always get the same amount. Like, if you join in right at the end, you'll get very little. Or if you're there from the very beginning, you'll get the max amount. It just depends on when you show up to it, so that's... Did I even attune to it? Okay, I did. I was running my mouth and I wasn't sure. So, I don't know, maybe there's people that actually give a shit about that, but I just think it's kind of unnecessary. And again, if like the person didn't want to be helped, they could easily say to the other person that they don't want to be helped. I don't... Oh my god. But if they're actively trying to take advantage of it, that's on them. So it's like, let them do what they want. Why limit that? First, No, that doesn't apply, because, no, the downside I was thinking about that was actually apply more to people who are higher leveled. But they make you level sync to the damn thing anyways, so it's like, yeah, again, what the hell's the point? Like, if people want to party up to level up faster, why are you stopping them? I know why, because it's a service game. Because you gotta pay each month. It's all about the money, guys. That's the thing about, that I really had to adjust to. Really, I had to adjust my mentality. Even though, like... Again, I was talking about it earlier. There are times where I was like, why don't they just do this? And I'm like, well, then I remember, it's an MMO. The point is to waste your time. And I know a lot of people would be like, no, it's not. But at the end of the day, they want you to be playing the game all the time so that they get more money. That is the whole purpose. So if there was a fast track way to level, like the Fates, then that would be less time playing it when you reach max level. Why am I running back all the way? I don't know. I hope I am going the right way, actually. Again, this would really help if I had a mount. I could get one if I proceed with the story more, but I want to do the job quest. Then I want to do one other quest, which is in Lower Lanacea, I believe. Why didn't I attune to that one? It was down there before. I guess it just slipped my mind. Actually, how long is that effect on for? All right, they activated more recently. I don't want to do eat the food immediately right now, because I'll just waste it running around on the field. So I want to wait a bit till I can actually utilize the food better. The food buffs, I should say. Because, if you didn't know this already, the food actually does give you certain buffs. Like, this GP thing, this one's mainly for gatherers. Albeit low-level gatherers. This one, the raisins would actually help me a little bit in terms of spell speed. But yeah, depending on what food you get, you can also make the food yourself too, but you typically want to be using the food more often than not. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything's looking alright, because last time I tried to stream this, everything was not looking alright. Turns out the stream, for some reason, OBS updated, and yeah, OBS updated, and it got rid of my rescale settings to 1080p, and it was streaming the game at 1440p. My internet is not good enough for that. I mean, it was still, surprisingly, I didn't lose. It didn't skip frames, which I was surprised. I was like, oh shit. Good, I can actually salvage this. But on the other hand, it was like... It looked like there was performance issues in the game when it wasn't happening on my side. So, I should be back at 1080p. So, it should run a lot better. I also made sure to reset my router too. Welcome back, Sifwin. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forcier Clehia. Clehia? God, that apostrophe always messes me up. Clehia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical applications of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Sifwin. Clehia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Alright. I know people can view also me taking away the sprout icons. Like, oh, you're just ashamed of the sprout icon. No, I'm not. I just don't want to give people the wrong idea. Usually if you have a sprout, that's pretty much... People just assume that you're just a new player or something. It's a new character for me, but I'm not a new player. A timely appearance as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylstocks family. Our agent suspects these beastmen merchants are dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift in hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute Battle Pattern 1345, otherwise known as Stratagem Focus Fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemies will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cook pots in Middle La Macea. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Alright, where's that at? Alright, it's over there. Alright, you know what? I am going to teleport. I guess what I could do, because I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have the, the keybind for teleport, for the teleport list, so what I could do is just put the icon down there for now. Although that is a little move. Well, that is kind of a little lower than I would like it. Yeah, fine adjustments, man. There we go. Just so I don't accidentally push it when I'm trying to get this system or something. I'm not going to use teleport all the time, because obviously I don't have enough money to support it. Ugh. Ooh, there's something on my hunting list. I'll attack you. It must have spotted me right when I was casting at you, I guess. What? Oh, you went out of my sight, damn it. Alright. Is that enough? Yes, it was! Yay! I completed that on the hunting list for Arcanist. Let's see, like, how much more do I have to go on it? Oh, I only have one more to go on the whole hunting list for Arcanist. Actually, two more. The lightning sprite and the nesting buzzard. And then I'm done with it. At least with this list. Maybe there'll be more in the next. Achieve level 10 or above. What? They want you to be level 40? I hope these transfer up to like the jobs. Like you keep the same list when you yeah, you just keep the same list, I hope. And it just enhances. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe the hunting list for specific jobs is just an ARR thing. I don't know. Didn't really look too far into it. Alright, we got an instance thing. Did she say anything or did I just... Alright, it just began like that. I just want to make sure, because I have a tendency to skip dialogue when I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's proceed. And for Sierra Kalihia of Mealvan's Gate, you are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. It's nasty, sneaky peekers. Gobby spit uplander. What? Nose yes? Yes? On stabby iron? Okay, that was a sentence, I think. I still can't think of... Yeah, you know what? Just move on. A predictable, aggressive response. Very well, Stiflin. Remember what we discussed. Hello, Queen Elsa. Yeah, mainly, streaming the story. Thank you for the follow. I am notoriously bad at instances, by the way, so don't expect any amazing stuff. Like, maybe the early stuff's easier, but... But, you do as, Klehia says, and you should be good to go. I was gonna do that anyways, because that's normally my strat. Oh, there's more of them. What I could do is I could do that. Oh, you got a Topaz Carbuncle. Oop. Oh, nice. Oh, so the carbuncle itself gets like a stack of attacks before it turns back to normal. Okay, I think I get it more on how it works. Alright, that's good. We did it! Alright, I'll think about that. Thank you. Alright. Nicely done adaptation. Improvisation. That is so weird to say consecutively. Okay. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the ability of the assessor. In other words, before we begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the... Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the fate. Improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? What do I do personally, honestly? Do I like enhancing my strengths or covering my weaknesses? And I know in RPGs, I like to cover weaknesses more than enhancing strengths. So, you know what? I'm going to go stick with that. Oh, again, you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Thubergeim. Until we meet again. I shall bid here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Alright. So, yep, you just head on back. I'm just gonna... Do I want to do the fates? Ah, what the hell. Let's do the fate. Oh, it's the one in here. Fate. Yeah, it's this big one. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think I did this one multiple times. This one's gonna take a while. He's a big, beefy. He's big and beefy, is what I want to say. In terms of HP and all that. Oh crap, I attracted another thingy. Another wounded Auroch. Oh god. Oh, I didn't. No, I don't want to do that. Let me zoom the camera out. Oh, I meant to. Should have waited a little longer. That's all on me. Notice it takes a little longer to cast, though. I hope the audio's not too loud for the game. I'm noticing it's starting to get into the yellow section, and it is kind of loud in my ears, but... Alright. Do that. Oh no, I stepped out of range! Okay, well, I ain't doing that again. Yeah, he recovered. Yeah, screw it. I ain't wasting any more time. That was annoying. I accidentally stepped out of bounds. I tried to avoid his AoEs, man. He stepped right out of bounds. I wasn't sure if his HP was gonna reset, and it did. Ugh. Oh well. That's less EXP for me, I guess. Not that there's any shortage of it, because the MSQs are, for the most part, the MSQs are actually gives you a very significant amount of EXP that you won't really need to level grind if you just do MSQs. God, I am scared to even try Summoner. Oof. But then again, like, Scholar is not exactly my forte, even though I do a better job on Scholar. I'll have to man up and do Summoner. I gotta get it over some way. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn it sometime. I do also plan to get Scholar just to speed things up in terms of queue times. So I do plan on getting Scholar as well, because luckily I don't have anyone. Luckily, Summoner and Scholar are shared, in terms of levels, because they have the same base class, which is what I am right now, Arcanist. So I don't have to worry about leveling up 2 different jobs, which is really cool. I actually really like that. So if you don't want to necessarily be a DPS and have long-ass queue times to level, for leveling specifically, or in general, I guess, you can just switch to Scholar. You should be the same level. The only problem is that after level 50, the equipment is not shared at all, so that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Back from the field, Sifuin. Glehia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. Maintain it in the razor's edge of your mind. One last thing, Sifuin. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by our guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training that you received here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. You now have access to the Armory System. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionists in the corresponding guild. There exists myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. That's not a lie, but by the way, too. You really want to learn your first class before you start jumping in all over the place. If you're new, this really only applies to anyone who is completely new to the game. What do I want? What gives me, like, the best stuff? Not this. Give me 2 mind. Intelligence, direct hit. I don't know if direct hit's really helpful. Like, does Arcanist really need direct hit? I'm not sure. I don't think so, because I think it's only crit for casters. But I'm not too sure. I'd have to look that up. I think I was just gonna take the, I like that blue, though. I don't like the gray that they're offering. All right. I think I'm gonna go for the boots, the shoes. Even though they look kind of stupid, but I don't think the boots I have on are any better because it gives me crit rate. Oh, I unlock gear sets? Oh, because the armory. That's why. Alright, so... Cool, so I just had to do the level 12 job quest to unlock the gear sets. I was like, wait, gear sets are locked? What? Alright, so first I want to equip my stuff. And... this new book I got is better. And the new shoes. They're okay, but doesn't really match with everything else. Since I unlock gear sets, I can add a new gear set, which is Arcanist. That is only for... Gear sets is mainly only for... It's only used for if you have multiple jobs. Otherwise, if you're only going to stick to one job, it's not really too useful. Although I still would recommend saving your gear set just in case you mess up your gear and you just go to the gear set and it equips everything automatically. Just like what I just did, I just made a gear set for Arcanist. And you can overwrite it by right-clicking, reassign gear, and clicking reassign gear, and it'll just, the current gear you have equipped will be reassigned to the gear set, so you don't have to constantly make a new gear set and just delete the older one. It's for when you get better equipment and you want to just overwrite the gear set for that particular class. I mean, you could use it for... I guess... You could use it for glam, I guess, but it's actually not... I don't recommend doing that. There's a completely different glamour system that you could use. That's a lot better for that without having the risk of getting crappier equipment. Unless you're just fully into RP and role-playing, that is, and you don't really want to do anything else. Then you can just use the gear sets for glamours, I guess, or specific looks. But I don't really recommend it. Right, now I want to focus on doing the MSQ now. Because I pretty much got all the story. Oh, wait, no, wait. No, there's actually a story thing down here. Never mind. I gotta do this first so I don't forget about it. Or I can fall down like an idiot. That could be a thing too. I'm pretty sure it's down here. I can't go to Eastern because the levels are too high for me right now. Maybe it wasn't down here. Oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong map. Yeah, there's two of them down here that I want to do. Oh, there's even more down here that... Oh, that's because I just became higher leveled. Oh, I'm higher level that I have to level sync to this fate. Nice. I don't know why I didn't run down and get this aetheryte. That was pretty dumb of me. Should have gotten that earlier. Oh yeah, I did get all the crystal, the teleport points in the city, so... I don't have to worry about that. I'll just have to remember when I go to the other cities that I'll have to do that too, for them. I'm so used to teleporting everywhere. Okay, what's this plus quest here? I don't remember what this is. Apparently I can do it. It's a level 5 one. How the hell do you say that? Oxcaon cone? Octcone? Alright. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told the plots that within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12 damn wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanacea. Oh, this is the housing. This is for the housing. Just remembered. Upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? It's a bit surprising that the... What is that word? What are these words? It's like they took a thesaurus and just went ham with it. Thalassocracy? Thalas? I can't even... Oh, my tongue goes twisted. I give up. Thalassocracy... whatever. Had the time and resources to prepare such an area. What with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. We've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you know objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions? Is he literally right over here? Oh, Mist is like right there. I didn't even see that. Okay, this is a major side quest. You know this by the picture. If they have a picture, that means they have a little mini story to them. Well, this is one that I want to do. One, because of the better equipment. Even though the defense is... Actually, is it better? Oh, it's better than this one, but not this one. It's better than my One Ring. Kind of. In terms of stats. Is it actually? What the hell? Yeah, it should. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're better. Alright, well, let's accept it. You've seen with your own eyes how the kobolds have taken up arms against us. The mines of Ogomoro aren't enough for the native nuisances of northern Volbrand anymore. They've come to claim what is ours. Long ago, our war-weary forebears struck a short-sighted peace with the kobolds. What lay beneath the sea was to be Limsa's, and what lay underground was Ogomoro's. That is really hard to say. Yet what resolved one conflict created another, as the sea cannot fully feed, clothe, and shelter the children of land. Realizing this, the kobolds tactically condoned the Limsan settlement of Lanacea. We shared an unspoken agreement. But now the kobolds aggressively assert their dominion, threatening our very survival. Adherence to a pact is meaningless if it means our demise. It comes time for us to take a stand. Seek the wisdom of Orenlona to learn how. Right. I'm gonna leave the stupid Mist one alone, because that one doesn't... that's not really story. So... These names, man, they're gonna drive me up the wall trying to say them. Anaok has at last abandoned a naive hope that the Kobold menace would abate of its own accord. Their numbers have increased manifold as they expand southward. The food shortages spurred by overpopulation quicken the cycle of aggression. I feel like that's said wrong. It should be quickening the cycle of aggression. Alright, whatever. A common beggar would know better than to expect foodstuffs aboard a stagecoach bound for the stead, but the filthy scamps grow desperate. We need only set the bait, and their hunger will be their undoing. Tell Anaok to make the arrangements. Ingenious. We'll trap the hungry kobolds as one would any rodent. And know just the bait to set. Tell Skarnhar to set aside some dodo meat from our next shipment. Set a bait of that in blind iron mines, and the little gluttons won't be able to resist. Alright. This is gonna get worse, by the way. These names. I hand dead dodo to you and you kill kobolds for me? A bargain if I ever heard one. Take this over to Kawabati. South of the mines, she'll know where it goes. God. I'm going to regret trying to say names. Alright. Gonna head all the way over here. This is like another fetch quest all over again, but... Oops, I'm running into a pole! Good to see the Red Rooster stead hasn't turned chicken on us. Once you've found a good hiding spot, open the crate of meat nearby. The kobolds will follow their noses. By the time they see you, it'll be too late. Oh, I actually have to go in the mine? Huh. Oh no, I don't have to go in the mine. It's just in this specific area. I guess this is a mine though. I was thinking somewhere else. And then we wait. Oh shit. Got like 2 freaking AoEs on my ass. Bye bye. Thought that would be a little bit more, but I shouldn't expect too much in early game. Then again, I think I'm higher level than what it originally was. I think it was a level 9 one. A level 9 quest. Eh. Oh my god, I can't stress enough. I cannot wait till I unlock mounts. It'll be so much easier. Well, not easier, but it'll just be ease of travel, so I'd get over to areas quicker. You've done it! I expected no less. I don't know what we'd have done without you, which makes me wonder what we will do once you've gone. I was hoping you might visit the drowning wench and speak with Bader and... It's no secret the Yellow Jackets pay him heed. Mayhap he would put in the words so that the stead might procure their protection. So they want me to go over to the drowning wench. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, that was a plus quest. That was stupid. No, that was the stupid, housing quest. I don't really care about that. It's right here. So the stead's in over their heads with the kobolds, are they? 'Twas wishful thinking to believe the mine rats would stay put in Ogomoro. Any barkeep can tell as rodents are wont to spread. This wave just comes sooner than reckoned. The pact was a farce. No handshake ever solved a blood feud. We just needed to lick our wounds a while is all. Well, I suppose they're all healed up. Even the maelstrom's taken note of how the rascals run rampant. You can be sure they're ordering crystals to summon Titan, and God's help us if they do. So we'll look back on these petty thefts as skirmishes as the good old times when the day comes, I tell ye. And there won't be a company of heroes responsible to answer our prayers this time, neither. Well, anywho's, all prevention's worth a Ponzi o cure. I am trying to contemplate what that sentence actually meant, and I have no idea. I'll talk to the Yellow Jackets and see if they can't slow the kobolds' advance on the stead. Alright, I want the ring. So if you're wondering what that was exactly, it's like, oh, that was a pretty pathetic story. That's actually lore building. I say lore building, but world building is more, I guess, more accurate. Let me go back down because I kind of need to go back. Wait, I don't need to go back over there, did I? Shoot. Let me just push this. What am I doing? Alright, yeah, I did need to go back down. I need to go over here. And then I can actually do the quests over here. Yay. I'll get those quests in Lower Lanacea on my own time. And again, I'll do what I did with this. If I find another major quest, I will stream them. Because one, they are important to know in terms of world building. So, and that's the whole point of streaming, or this like streaming and this character, streaming this and this, and the new character in the alt. I can't talk right now, Jesus. All right. I'm Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. I don't have a chocobo. I've also never rode one before. Oh, oh, I just jumped in here for no reason. Come on, get up. Yes. So Staleworms sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? I saw Circe's so. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. I suppose I could see what he wants to get. I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Is that one of them? Erimhus? Is that his name? Erimhus? Erimhus? I don't know, man. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing. You bet your bosom I did, lass. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Okay, there's, I don't see any other ones in the map. Oh, they're both in the town. Oh, wait, no, that's Chocobo Dude. I don't need Chocobo Dude. Oh, wait, I said Chocobo Person. Just more like it. Porter! They're a porter. What am I doing? I can go in here, right? Alright, there's nobody in here. Oh, there's striking dummies over here. Huh, I never noticed that. Again, I rarely go over here. Ah, where are you? There's like 2 of them left. Right, there's one of them. Work? Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swine wine? Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of going Staleworm's shores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Alright, one more. It's the one over here that I can't seem to find. Where are you? Oh, you're in the shed, aren't you? Oh, I can't go in the shed. Alright. Where the heck are you? Because if I go up, it says you're down. Am I just blind? Is it you? No, it's not you. Are you sitting like right outside of town? Yes, you are. God damn you. Ugh. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess in what I had for breakfast. Breadsticks? What? Cuz, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. Ugh. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Captain. I'm so done with the pirate talk. I can't replicate it at all. You continue to press, lass. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let the worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him square in the dirt, where all such worms belong. That was that quest. Is this any better than what I have on? Wait, this is a hood. Oh, screw that. I ain't taking that. Pays me to say, but all the guild in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on charlatan Severin, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Winderdale. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Ow. My foots. It's all the way down here? Dang. I remember them saying about a graphical update and all that. I kind of wonder what they're going to do with the foliage, because that is one of the bigger issues they were talking about fixing. I say fixing, but upgrading is more what I meant. They're also fixing how shading is. It makes it look a little bit better or something. Alright, there you are. Bloody hells! I'm up in the strait without a paddle. What's this now? Stelworms sent you for the oranges? Huh? So the old bugger had known all this time. Ugh. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Over here, I almost went down. Goblins? Where? Oh! Any more? I guess not. Maybe more will pop out when I rescue them. Severus sent you? Ha! The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if it weren't for Severin shoving me aside. Alright. That was easy peasy. What level is this quest, actually? It's level 8, but they were only level 5. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ossen sign. And send in my regards. I guess I gotta carry all this back. Dude, I'm like picking all 3 sacks up. Damn. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go down here? Okay. Thought I was bringing them back, but guess not. Maybe he's on a delivery and that's what was going on. Maybe I should be paying attention a bit more. It's my own fault. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms and as scheduled? Ha! There's a first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Staleworm's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Oh, I do this. If the game lets me level sync, please. I want to gain battle. Oh, I just leveled up from that. Nice. I'm level 14 now. Yes, game, I know what level sync is. Pretty self-explanatory in the name. That's it. Hey, I got the achievement, A Date with Destiny 1. I gotta run all the way back to Summerford. I only got 10 gil from that. Well, you can definitely say that Grinding Fates is not for Gil. Definitely not for Gil. Oh shoot. I missed the bridge. Oh well, I guess I could jump up the embankment. I'm surprised these goblins are passive. You would have thought that would be more aggressive, but whatever. Alright. We can finish our quest and get a buttload of experience points. Already gained like 2 levels in this stream alone. Awesome. Alright. Back in one piece! That's a relief. How did you fare, Winterdale? I got your gill. This is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed. All right, though. I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the scheming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins? You do well to mind yourself around that 2 guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mate for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. I'm gonna go for the bronze piece, because that gear sucks. How good's the gear compared to what I have? It is not good. Alright, I'm going to keep what I have on. Blast, at this rate, the crops will never be ready for the harvest. If only we had a black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I'll bet Rotwind knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard? Alright. More farm work for me. Because I'm a farmer. Adventure farmer. At least right now. It's better than starting off in Ul'dah. Where everything just looks like a desert. The most boring place to look at. That Gurkhan's got a head full of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the Aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Frehwa at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Man, just choked. On my own saliva. Oop, those guys are agitated. Run! I don't want to fight you, but if you force my hand, I will. These guys are, get aggravated upon seeing you, so let's try to sneak around them. Are we literally picking up their shit? Is this what we're... Oh my god, we're picking up their shit to use it as fertilizer. Ugh. I go all the way over here to turn it into this fretwa. Fretwall? No, it's fretwall. That is such a weird. Is the P silent? I'm assuming the P silent. Because otherwise, how the hell would I say it? Or is it pre-wall? Ugh. Even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? That one was literally picking up shit. Awesome. Oh, don't tell me. Gorkhand in the Rotwida neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Aurochs lair of all places. Ahem. Well, why dwell on who mistled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. I'm just gonna take the money. Give me the monies. Well, that's weaker than the book I have, so I guess I'm taking more money. I get free eye drops. Nice. Confounded pirates! They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forging the axes of all things. They're biting the hands that feed them, the mangy mongrels. I'd like to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself if I hadn't sworn to steal Stillwern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Alright, time to fight some pirates! Alright. Bye-bye. Oh, no, that's the wrong target. Do I have to kill, like, only 3 of them? Oh, no, I was getting the tools, but it was more like killing them gave me the tools. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Ah, good to see the tools back in serviceable condition. Which will be more than what we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. That wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work. But when he consorts with cut purses to take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Still weren't ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? That was a pretty short and simple quest. Oh, the fate's still going on here. Pirates versus Yellow Jackets. Former pirates. Alright, now we gotta give the news back to the head honcho of this disbanded pirate bunch, I guess. Hearts making off with our tools. Prehwal did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my corpse. My corpse? What? Crops, you idiot. Not corpse. I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I will take the gold again. That was weird. As soon as I did that, this person, like, leveled up. I was like, what? I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea of all the same? Ooh, something major is going on. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with the scoundrel Severin that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since the letter came for him, he's been skulking about in the manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It didn't exactly damn, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant as much as haunted. Hunted? What does hunted mean? I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Grinwida It's Grinwida. At the Aetherite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Alright. It's right here. Alright. Nothing that passes through those gates escaped my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was they had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give them a cuff round the ear from me, will you? Alright. It's all the way over there, so we got some time. I'm hoping to finish the farming side quest tonight, but I don't really know if I'll have enough time to. I said side quest, I meant like the quest line for all this. So I can proceed, I don't know, I just want some sort of progress to be made. I mean, I did kind of waste time. Oh wait, when I did go over there, I wasn't getting lost. I actually did defeat all the enemies, but I did save some time for the Aetherite, so in the future, possibly. Because I'll be able to teleport over there if I really need to. For all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claim to take the lads out for a drink, only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Oh, what the heck happened? Axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Oh. Severin might have gotten us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Alright, we got an instance now. True knave, you betray even yourself, Severin. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might smite mine enemies. Yeah, we gotta fight a clay golem! Nice! Well, let's get to it then, shall we? Hopefully I don't screw this up. Like, possibly down the line. And I think that's done, maybe? Maybe there's more to it. Nope, that was it. Okay. I swear, they get a lot harder later on. That the Golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. So, the snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Limson factions. Whom do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Cobalt activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us, if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself, as if it is as Louisoix foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlian ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlian seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. It's a disturbance in the etheric flow, but whence does it emanate? Seasung Grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you walk? Tis I, regrettably no. He eludes me. Understood? I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. Golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common powers could not hope to control such a thing. Such a thing so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stelwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I'll bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray, pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in the hope that I might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. This is a debt I can never repay. But I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Till our paths cross... Next cross. Farewell. Alright, well, now we formally met Y'shtola. We were told about her before, but weren't really formally introduced. Summerford Farms to confirm our safety, I guess, and confirm that we got Severin out of his hole that he dug himself. Level 15, yay! I think the next quest turn in, if it happens, will most likely level me up. Alright, Stalewern. Lo! I knew you'd return! Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sakagan? Seven hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for law, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? The Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding little Laminsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagan masters. Knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secrets for long round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soiling myself. Did I read that right? I think I read that wrong. Soiling myself? I hope I read that wrong, because it's... or right, whatever. I think I most definitely read that wrong. Whatever, let's move on. But you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how good you stood up to the Reavers at the last. Of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be it as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crimes of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You will hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stalewern. I owe you a debt too, Sifuin. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderin what's happened from the start to finish. I'm sure he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass. Alright. Time to go back to Limsa. Zoom that out. Can run there. Because I'm cheap. I want to get more money before I start teleporting all over the place. Teleporting gets more expensive as the game goes on. Even though it's not really enthralling gameplay to watch me run across a vast area. Even though this area is small in comparison to the freaking later areas. It's trying to think. I think I am done with the farm quests after this. I can move on to other areas, maybe? I am hoping that I can. Maybe. Please. Gotta talk to Baderin. Bloody owls. Life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow jacket as Anne's out the punishment is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel-hauling. Kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with ye. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Stalewern asked of ye, and more, justifying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench o' mine. How do you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good, there's always a free bed for ye, so make use of it. I can now have an in-room. Now that ye've have much time for lying around. What with all the levies ye'll be doing? Oh, didn't I mention? I'm putting your name down for levies. Our guild draws all manner of clients offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how often folk vocal pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give Tamakri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Yay, got guild levies. More money. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here. Unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell ye, if it turns out they add alts to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay, a proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. Ugh. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Oh, my throat, jeez. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under the duty menu, blah blah blah. Okay. Pretty much telling you can do this quest. Class quest reward. There are some actions which only can be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill. Piercing talent is acquired by completing a Lancer's guild quest available at level 15. Well, I unlocked my next... I unlocked my next job quest, but with my throat acting like it is, I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. I'll probably end up doing some side quests unless I find a major quest on my own time. But anyways, you guys have a nice manga reading, anime watching, game playing rest of your night. See you guys. Until then!